All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? It's Magoo again. Go ahead, hit that sub button and hit that like button. Then go over to the gram and follow me, Magoo_JJ. Hi. You know, I got to tell y'all, last night, by the time I left training, I was like, fuck. Yo, real talk, I've pushed myself so hard, like, I want to say the last 6 weeks. And I'm telling you, and I think I may have mentioned this previously, but yo, them getting ready for those tournaments, like them 3 weeks leading up, because it was a lot of fasting, it was a lot of just stuff going on. I tell you, like then I decided to go backwards a little bit for Easter that weekend. But man, yo, getting myself ready for that tournament and then taking the beating that I took the last 3 weeks straight on my body. Yo, this shit, if it's like I still got go in me, but everything is cooked, bro. Everything is cooked, bro. Like I can't, I was in the gym yesterday. I was working out yesterday morning and I was doing my curls and I noticed like my fingers, my shits was fucked up. Like, and I do that 55 pound. And usually, like, I'm stronger on my right side than I am on my left side. And I went on my right side to lift that shit. Hey, yo, the pain. And I could barely lift that shit because I couldn't get the grip on the weight. Because my fingers, like I got 2 fingers are severely hurting. And I'm like, fuck, like, so, I get home, I try to wrap it with a little ice and stuff, try to feel a little better. That shit didn't work out. But then I go in there, but I'm on the mat last night, and, everything starts to just come right back, man. The back, like, I got 2 sections of my back that hurts. Hip hurting. My fucking toenail, I fucked up my toenail the other night on Monday. I already had a cut from doing some bullshit shot. Like, yo, shit just, my neck hurt, like, bro. And I don't feel like I gotta go to the hospital or anything like that. There's just a lot of soreness. But I say that to say this, that I think shit like this is really unavoidable, man. It's unavoidable. You're going to, listen, if you've ever known pain, you have not known pain until you know the pain of training grappling fucking 7 days a week. And yeah, I train my shit 7 days a week. Like, I ain't gonna hide that. I train every fucking day. Like, I train my strikes, my wrestling, my jiu-jitsu, I train this shit every fucking day because I can't be around certain people. I love my family. I love my family to death. But I can't be around you guys too long. I love some of my friends to death. I can't be around you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I go to train. That's it. Now, occasionally, I'll set up a date, which I'm trying to see what's up. Maybe I could go on a date this Friday because it has been like about a month since I went out anywhere. So, let's see what happens this weekend. Word. Let's see if we can work some out. Because I was thinking like, maybe we could go get a bite. But then I don't want to get a bite. I actually want to get active, So, and I don't give a damn how my body be feeling when I go out there. Because, when it's time to, quote unquote, get it up, you ever notice you don't feel anything else? Okay, then. So, I'm just trying to get my shit together in that instant. Now, last night on the mat, though, what really, even though I'm in so much pain, like, I still got to turn this shit up. And it wasn't till we got into takedowns when I was realizing, like, oh, shit, you got to turn this shit up. Yo, real talk, we can go half speed with our hand fighting a little bit. We could. But to get the most out of that shit, you got to be intense, man. That's one thing about wrestling. And I love wrestling. But you got to be intense about that shit. You got to go in there like hard body. You can't slack off with that shit. It's getting more technical. But Coach has said something very interesting. And he was talking about, like, you guys are more successful when you chain together your takedowns. And I was like, So that means that we're just getting good at stuffing the initial takedown. And this is right in line with something that, you know, it hit my brain recently. And that was that to learn how to do something, you got to learn what not to do. So, you feel me? To take somebody down, you got to learn not to get taken down. And it's been a lot of work on that shit. Like, yeah, I felt like I'm stuffing a lot of takedowns. But, you know, maybe I'm not getting the takedowns. Or, you know, I'm making a person work extra for that shit. Either way, this is the progress I'm looking for, man. Hey, yo, real talk. And let me just pause right quick. Yo, if anybody out there, because I said I'm going to start doing this. Anybody out there having any thoughts of hurting themselves, all right? Please call 988, all right? Please call 988, mental health support, all right? I just got to do that. If you're having thoughts of hurting someone else, good. You came to the right place because we're talking about how to hurt someone else. But in all fairness, though, if you are planning on hurting someone else, also you could call 988, or you could just sit back, listen to Magoo, all right? Either or, all right? And hopefully if you do hurt someone, you hurt them in a positive environment, aka the training room, all right? So, which we don't want to hurt our partners anyway, because, you know, we need our partners. All right, so back to what I was saying. So, like, you know, I felt that shit. I felt that progress. I'm like, oh, this shit is hitting. Like, yeah, you know, we getting up to the part where we starting to chain this shit together, yo. I'll tell you, I feel like a baby on this fucking mat, yo. Because it's like, you got to really grow up. You got to really put that game together, man. That shit is not easy, yo. I'm telling you. And when everything hurting, it just slows you down a little bit. But it feels good because I know that I'm still progressing. And anybody out there, if you don't think you're progressing, you're progressing. Doesn't matter. And also, another thing, shout out to all the younger students, the newer guys showing up. Word. I told them today about showing up. I was like, yo, kudos to you guys showing up on time. You know, like, you know, as they say, if you early, you on time. If you on time, you're late. But kudos to you guys showing up on time or getting your drilling in. I like what I see here, man. Telling you, we having so much fun with the newer guys. And they're so enthusiastic. They are. I think it's just me. I think it's just how the way I'm starting to coach, you know. Like, I actually feel like I know what I'm talking about. And then not only that, like, I think, you know, I'm just getting so much help from my coaches, you know, sitting back and watching. Man, it's all love right now. Anyway, go ahead, hit that sub button, hit that like button, man. Magoo got a roll, bro. I'm getting a little hungry. I want me a goddamn snack. I'm on my Rex Ryan shit. Yeah, let's go with a goddamn snack. All right, anyway. So go ahead, yeah, like I said, subscribe, comment. Hit me on the gram, Magoo_JJ. Keep it locked, man. We doing this shit. Remember, no pain, no gain. Oos.